GT Countdown.
Franchises go beyond McDonald's and Spencer Gifts. With games, it's the lifeblood, building a sharp lexicon of characters, mechanics, and loyalty that define a game beyond itself. This is not about a series chained to one system, era, genre, or even media of games. This is about empires, dynasties, the old men of gaming that keep us feeling young and connect us in an edifying manner. Join us as we count down the top 10 franchises. And now, here's a boutique beauty to get things morph ball rolling.
Number 10. Metroid.
Nintendo always sends their armored heroine out after the technical waters of a system have been prodded, so it can blow away all of the assumed expectations. From something as simple as being able to go left, to the single most refined 2D platformer ever, the series knew to sit out of the early days of the N64 before making the jump to 3D in jaw-dropping style with Fantastic Prime. The handheld versions have been faithful to the ideals, while Hunters on the DS brought portable first-person shooting online. With the Wii, corruption is around the corner, and by its track record, you know Samus is going to handle the remote with ease. And hopefully in a space bikini.
Number 9. Warcraft.
Blizzard's 8 million subscriber gorilla may be the world of Warcraft, but its roots in real-time strategy are still deep and strong. It's also a very protective franchise, killing off the Warcraft Adventures game for not being up to snuff. The 2 sequels also featured expansion packs that qualify as full games in their own right, with marvelous stories littered with new elements, lending to some of the fiercest clicking this side of Swaziland that continues to this day. Now, with the largest international MMORPG, Warcraft is invading everywhere, from Chinese Coke commercials to breaking the grip the other Craft series has on South Korea.
Number 8. Tom Clancy.
Although the man himself probably doesn't have a gamer tag or a high-end PC, the name Tom Clancy has appeared on over 20 games since 1998. His demand for realistic military warfare has influenced the close-quarters combat in Rainbow Six, the international conflicts in Ghost Recon, and the slick spyware in Splinter Cell. There is no other instance where a non-developer has had such a profound effect on several ongoing franchises, whether it's due to his adult fanbase, literary background, or uncanny gift to create world-changing events that never actually happened.
Number 7.
Resident Evil.
It may be possible to be scared of a 2D sprite. Maybe. But Resident Evil brought horror into 3D, terrifying and exhilarating gamers in a way that hadn't been done before. Your goal in a Resident Evil game isn't to win, you just want to survive. Realistic, dark, and cluttered environments, the dead serious treatment of cheesy B-movie plots,
Joseph!
grotesque and freakish enemies, not to mention a liberal helping of classic zombies, and odd-shaped keys. These things define Resident Evil. When aging game controls and cinematic but restrictive camera angles threatened to make the series irrelevant, RE did what many franchises couldn't, and reinvented itself with Resident Evil 4. The future for the series is bright and promising, but dark and scary at the same time.
Number 6. Madden.
Madden has that special something that stretches from the physical realm over to the virtual. The 70-year-old Madden patriarch started the little computer football simulation way back in 1989, when he was a limber 52, and hasn't looked back since. As sure as the sun shines, each year there's a new Madden waiting. The game has crushed the competition by locking down the NFL license and kicking $20 challengers to the curb to become the best-selling cross-platform game in North America. With the dreaded Madden box cover curse, the new innovative controls in the Wii version, and the annual Madden Challenge, you can bet Office Pool that Madden Mania is far from over.
Hi everyone, welcome to John Madden Football.
Number 5.
Freeze.
Metal Gear.
Stealth is in the air, and it's all Snake's fault. From his English beginnings on the NES to the MSX2 sequel appearing as the first fan-translated game ever, there was something special about Metal Gear. Game auteur Hideo Kojima did the series solid justice, bringing it to marvelous 3D in 1998. More than just graphics, the medium of CD let the promise of an interactive movie take flight, combining intriguing game mechanics and a tortuously tangled plot. Addicted gamers had to pick up the next game, only to have questions answered with more questions, continuing the trend onward to other systems as well. The next game will break down any lingering resistance. Piggy banks will be smashed, and bonds will be cashed, so the PS3 can be bought to play Guns of the Patriots.
Number 4. Grand Theft Auto.
When the top-down PC crime spree went 3D on the PS2, it sent a free-roaming tidal wave throughout the industry that's crashed on the shores of multiple franchises, from The Simpsons to Spider-Man to The Incredible Hulk. While the fourth installment waits in the wings and throngs of imitators come and go, it's easy to forget the wit and wonder that made exploring Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas so damn entertaining. We haven't seen a second of the next-gen sequel, but the mere inevitability of its release is enough to create a mountain of buzz. It may have politicians and parents fuming, but those of us who can handle our video game violence have Rockstar to thank for giving us the power to take the wheel and drive.
Number 3. The Legend of Zelda.
There's no guy in green tights the gamers respect more than the heroic and somehow relatable Link. The Legend of Zelda series has endured through 20 years of gaming, and each title ends up being one of the best games on its system. Legend of Zelda for the NES, Link to the Past on the Super NES, Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64, and now Twilight Princess for the Wii. If you enjoyed adventuring with Link, exploring a new world, and trekking through dangerous dungeons using tools found along the way to help solve creative puzzles, you have the luxury of picking up any Zelda game, knowing what you're getting into, and that it's guaranteed to be good.
Number 2. Final Fantasy.
Squaresoft is the Shinra company of the role-playing universe. They came, they saw, they conquered. Despite the fact that each Final Fantasy completely reworks the art style, gameplay, and characters, gamers end each adventure with a closer understanding and more powerful reverence of the cast than with members of their own family. This has helped the original Doomed franchise produce 13 sequels, not including spin-offs, remakes, cartoons, movies, TV shows, and licensed material for just about every platform ever created since the 8-bit Nintendo.
Number 1. Mario.
He rescues princesses, he drives go-karts, plays sports, and has made a career out of jumping. A lot. He's the video game other video games would play. Since reviving the 80s market, Mario hasn't let the mantle slip yet, and has helped redefine how 3D games work in the 90s, while moonlighting in almost every possible genre with great critical and commercial success. Sure, the Bob Hoskins movie wasn't exactly Oscar material, but how many kids sat through that Fred Savage swill of The Wizard to glimpse at the platform glory that would be Super Mario Bros. 3? He's achieved worldwide cultural phenomenon and changed the way we think about mushrooms. Now, not content on ruling the planet, his eyes are on Galaxy, while ours continue to rest on him.